What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted 420 has returned. And today we got an interesting piece to look at here, people. Today we're going to take a look at the Dovpo E Mech. Dovpo, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at it, why don't we?
Yeah.
Alright, folks, and we are back. We are back once again. And yeah, we got an interesting piece here today, folks. It is the E Mech. First saw this thing months ago and I was like, oh my god, I kind of like that. I want to get one. Holy shit. Let me give you all the boring stuff first and foremost. Variable voltage, variable wattage mod. It goes from 3 watts to 30 watts or 3 volts to 6 volts. Takes two 18650s. It has a flashlight built in, and it can charge your phone and other devices that you have. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. This one came directly from Dovpo, or Dovpo, however the hell I don't know how you pronounce it. It came directly from them. But my buddy Chase over at Voltage Vapor Shop has a pre-order going on them right now, and the price for what it does is not that bad. $89.99 is what you're looking at for this little interesting fucker here. It's a all metal body, and I gotta say, this thing's built like a brick shithouse, and it's got so much going on. We're gonna go over everything, of course. This is the new version. Now I see that Damien from A Bloody Good Vaping and Todd from Todd's E-Cig Reviews have both reviewed it. They reviewed the version 1. I have the version 2, and here's the version 1. Wow, twins. The version 1 had a lot of weird shit going on it, like it wasn't very steady. If you sat it down, it wobbled. I'll show you all that. It had this annoying ass beep that you could turn on and turn off, and it had an alarm clock. The new one doesn't have any sounds. You can sit it flat, nice and sturdy. And they took off the alarm clock, which I think was a good idea anyway. Who the fuck needs an alarm clock? But it does have a calendar and clock and all kinds of other shit on here. Now, initially, when I first heard about this being a touchscreen, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be badass, like a phone almost. Really not touchscreen. There's these buttons and they do stuff, but you do touch them. They're like capacitive, but I don't know. It's a whole thing. I'm rocking the Mephisto clone on here right now at 0.4, which it says the lowest recommended ohm load is 0.5, but I don't give a fuck. The Mephisto clone sitting on here at 0.4, which I will be getting a review of the Mephisto clone coming up pretty soon. I'm gonna compare it to the authentic. But yeah, it's rocking nicely. I got it bumped up to 6 volts or 30 watts right now. And let me relock it. And it's doing great. Let me have a toke. Yeah, getting down. It has a slight delay before it starts cooking. Like I'll show you, I'm pressing the button now. See that? Like maybe a half-second delay, pressing the button now. Not bad, not bad. And it has a little humming noise that I hear while it's going, which is usually indicative of pulse width modulation. But based on how it hits, I think it's a flat DC signal. So who knows what's going on here? This is Dovpo's original shit. They got their own guts. They're doing something different. They didn't just chunk a fucking China DNA 30 chip in it. They're doing something different. But yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's got this little Anakin style beauty ring with the air holes in it. Very familiar. They just said, fuck it, we'll take that. Let's try that. Just chunk that motherfucker on there. But let me get one more toke in before we dive up close and take a gander at her. Putting out like a cloud whore. That's what she's doing, folks. Yeah, there's nothing else really to talk about here. Let's dive up close and start looking at everything, take a look at the packaging, all that good shit. Let's go. All right, folks, and here we are up close with the E Mech. First things first, let's get this elephant out of the room real quick. It's got a transformer. It's got Optimus Prime. It's got a Transformers fucking logo on it. And a lot of people have been freaking out about it. No big deal. If nothing else, it was pretty smart. They were figuring, stupid Americans, they love Michael Bay and his movies. We'll throw a Transformer on there. People will buy it. I don't give a shit. I like Transformers. I think it looks kind of cool. And I know there's a concern for people with kids and everything. Well, tell your badass kids not to play with your parents' stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, it does kind of look like a toy. It looks appealing, but shit, you know, tell them little bastards to mind. Now that I got that out of the way, one thing I want to show you real quick. This is the V1 over here with the Vertex on it. Let's sit it down. Oh, almost failed. Yep, keeps wanting to fall. Son of a bitch, it's still wanting to fall. But you get the idea. Now, the V2. See that? That's a much welcome added feature that they went and did there. It makes a lot more sense. That's one thing I didn't like about the V1, amongst many other things. But they fixed their shit pretty quick and got me a new one, so I ain't tripping. Let's take a look at the packaging. It's very nice. The choice of a new generation. Ooh. It's got all kinds of branding and writing on it, and QR codes, shit, QC, whatever the fuck they're called. But yeah, mod came in here like so. Pull this little lovely string. You got another little section down here. Pop that out. You got a big manual. Tells you everything you need to know about it. Also, this cool ass little wire, little charging cord here. What it is it's USB, which you can plug in over here to charge your shit. But also on the other end, it's got a multi adapter. We got micro USB, mini USB, and we got iPhone, old school iPhone 30 pin, and the new iPhone Firewire port, which I don't give a shit about. I hate Apple products, but still, that's cool that they give you all that in the bundle. I like this cord as is. Just that's pretty badass. Really comes through in a pinch. But that's all there is to the packaging. Nothing too crazy here, folks. Let's move right along to the main star of the show, and I'll give you guys a little feature tour here. All right, folks, and here we are up close with the E Mech. Like I said, all metal body, which is cool. Here's your screen. It's been sleeping. I just woke her up. They give you a little bit of info, and I might have to go closer here. They give you a little bit of info. You got your battery meter up there in the top left corner. You got your ohm load. As you can see, I'm at 0.4. Let me get back up there. You got a puff counter. I guess I'm at 32 puffs since I popped these batteries in. It's no, it's not Friday. I never did set the date. I never did set the date on here. It's saying that it's April the 11th, 2014. And what time is it saying? Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, you damn it, son of a bitch. All right. Anyway, to power this thing on, it's 3 clicks. And that takes you to your menu system. And what you have is power, son of a bitch, voltage, variable wattage, clock, and then exit. What we're gonna do is power on. I wonder if I can turn the lights off to help with the fucking. See if that'll help. A little bit. But yeah, pretty damn bright screen. It's not too bad in direct sunlight either. But yeah, you got a good bit of information here, your time, date, all that shit. You can unlock it. To lock it and unlock it, you hit the plus and minus at the same time. And if you look closely, damn it, fucking screen is not picking up well on camera. If you look closely, there's a little lock next to the voltage. Locked. Damn it, unlocked. And if you want to turn on the charging mode while it's unlocked, you hold the plus button down. That little lightning bolt pops up. Now you can charge other devices. Hold it again, that button goes away. If you want to turn the flashlight on, hold this negative symbol down. Bam, see the little light thing come on, and bam, look at that bright motherfucker. Really, really bright LED. Pretty cool shit. Pretty cool shit. It's actually helped me look for some wire and screws and shit that I've dropped on several occasions, and they got a little logo there for the flashlight. So let me hold that again. Oh, damn it, I guess I got to turn the screen on. Let me hold that again. Bam, and it's off. Pretty cool shit, folks. This button has a Transformers logo on it. Watch this. Oh, damn it, if my fat finger won't block it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can see the Autobots logo fucking light up right there. And on the back here, this speaker used to be where all the beeps came from. Thankfully, that's gone. But they still got the speaker grill there. Also, when you hit it, bam, Dovpo lights up in the back. Pretty dope. And do you hear that little buzzing? It does that anytime it fires. Not a super big deal, just something to know. Here's the battery compartment, and you got these little hinges. these little teardrop hinges. You just move that one up, and bam, this whole back plate comes off. It's got a little bit of cushion in there for your batteries so they don't get scratched up. Pretty sweet. Nice, heavy, thick metal. And there's our two 18650s. I got a couple of Sony's up in here at the moment. I think these are VTC4s. And I think you can just pop those out. I didn't position this little ribbon. This ribbon helps you take batteries out, but I didn't fucking position it right. There we go. Oh yeah, let me turn my fucking lights back on too. Dark as shit in here. Yeah. So yeah, where the spring is, you know that's your negative. So that's how you pop them in. This thing's got all kinds of reverse protection, all kinds of crazy shit. So don't worry about frying anything like on the DNA chips. But yeah, pretty simple. You just take your battery, pop her in like so. You take your other battery, pop her in like so, and bada bing, bada boom. It lights up anytime it gets some battery power. But now I'll just take this. Damn it, I left that ribbon out. Fuck it. I'll take this. Pop it back on, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, pretty simple device for the most part, people. You can also charge those two 18350s with the micro USB on the side. So that's pretty cool. I imagine it would. I've never done it like that. I just swapped the batteries. I imagine it would take long as fuck though if you did do it. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet piece. Let's take a look at this 510 connection. It has what I want to say is a floating 510, or it might be spring loaded. Let me power it off real quick. Oh no. Yeah, power off, and we'll give it a poke. Yeah, maybe spring loaded, quite possibly. I always worry about springs because they have the possibility of failing. But underneath this ring, you got ego threading. So if you got any skirted tanks that you want to stick on there, like an EVOD or something, you're good to go. Chunk her on there. And like I said, this beauty ring is a straight up jack from Anakin. It's got air holes cut in it. All that good shit. We've seen this before, which I ain't mad at. Only thing I really wish is that the 510 connection would have been flush. I really don't. I mean, it just makes the mod a lot taller than it needs to be. So yeah, that's one gripe that I have as far as a con. If they would have did the 510 flush, that would have been badass. But oh well, you know, they didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you guys the fucking menu. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And you use negative and plus to navigate it. You want to switch to wattage? Bam. Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, I need to turn it on, I guess. Yeah, you want to switch to wattage? Bam. Now we're on wattage. And it does round robin. Like if we go down to 3 watts, bam, you're back at 30 watts. But it goes up in 0.5 increments. Not too shabby. I'm all over the place. First I was at the fucking screen, then I went to the batteries, and 510. It's all good though. Let me see what else. Switch back to voltage, and then your time and date. Touch button seems pretty responsive. I'll give it that. Bam. There we go. Now, cool. And that last button exits. So, yeah, not too complicated, folks. Really, really simple. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how V1 was and show you how annoying that son of a bitch is. Hold on one second. Let me swap batteries. All right, folks. We swapped over to the V1. And I haven't even turned this bitch on yet. You can already see the problems it had. Now it's on. And it's pretty goofy. Anytime, let's say even if it's locked, I don't even remember how you lock this son of a bitch. I've been using the V2 so much. No, that's charging. There we go. Yeah, same way to lock it. But look, you hear all that noise? The buzz is a lot louder, and you got that fucking beep. And here's the old menu system. You got VW, V and W. You can turn the sound off, but every time you take the batteries out, the sound comes right back on. It defaults back to on. But yeah, pretty similar menus. Just got the it's got the alarm clock. Well, no, damn it, that's the date and time. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's got an alarm clock on there for some reason. So yeah. But yeah, let's say you left the sound on, which who in the fuck in their right mind would do that? Here's the shitty part. Even if you're locked and you're not making anything happen, it just makes fucking noise all day. And that shit was so annoying. And you pretty much gotta lock this thing too. That goes for both of them. Because if they're unlocked and you go to grab it or you do anything, you're adjusting voltage. Oh, motherfucker, I'm about to go crazy. All right, you know what? I'm done with this one. Whew, thank God. And look, even when it's off, it beeps. It's just a beeping motherfucker. I'm so glad that they fixed that. And yeah, the bottom doesn't sit well. So yeah, they took out the alarm clock, they took away that annoying ass beep, and they made the bottom sit flush. All very, very welcome additions to the E Mech. All right, let's switch back over to the real deal. While we're sitting here, I just want to show you guys this build I did using some Clapton coils. There's some pre-built coil, or not pre-built coils, pre-built wire that came from Vapor Grudge. I'll be doing a video on that soon, but I just figured I'd show you guys my coils real quick. Real quick, I wanted to bring in a couple of other boxy mods to give you a size comparison. We got the MVP right here, the MVP 2.0, and we got the Hannah clone over here. As you can see, it's a bit thicker than an MVP, a good bit taller, especially with this fucking beauty ring up here, and yeah, it's just big. But I will say one thing about it: it's pretty comfortable to hold. I do like that about it. Yeah, it stacks up pretty interestingly against some other boxes. So yeah, that's just to give you guys a look at the size in case you were wondering how big this son of a bitch is gonna be in your hands. And just for shits and giggles real quick, I thought I'd show you guys that this does actually charge your phone and stuff. I don't know how much it's gonna affect battery life, but let's just give her a plug in and see what happens. Oh yeah. What's that? Yeah, it is certainly charging my phone. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Just to show you guys that it does actually work as a reserve power source. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, well really guys, that's all I really got to show you on these little guys. It's built well, it puts out well. I don't know how accurate it is as far as voltage and wattage and so forth, but it seems to perform pretty good, so I really can't complain. I don't really have any methods of testing per se, but it works good. It works good so far, and it's got some cool stuff going on. I so much love this one over the old one. Just the fact that you could set it down without tipping the fuck over, and that annoying beep. Holy shit! I won't even get into that. But yeah, we took an up close look at the menu and the charging and the flashlight and all the good shit that the E Mech has to offer. Now I suppose we can back out, talk on it, vape on it for a little bit. Alright folks, and we just took an up close and personal look at the E Mech. Now the question is, Twisted, how does it vape? And I gotta say folks, from what I can tell, it vapes great. I've been rocking a Aspire Nautilus Mini on here with those new vertical coils, which are awesome. We'll go into that later. Rocking RDAs on here, rocked a couple of K-Funs. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this beauty ring is right at 22 millimeters, so not bad. Everything looks pretty uniform on there. But yeah, I've been rocking everything you can imagine on it, just putting it through its paces, and I gotta say that it seems to work well from what I can tell. I got it bumped up right at 6 volts on this 0.4 ohm dual coil on the Mephisto. Let's have a toke. Putting out just as good as some of my mechs do. And like I said, I don't think there's any pulse width modulation going on here. It seems to be a pretty flat signal. Overall, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It's quirky, it's neat, it's unique, and it does a lot of shit for the money. Now let's break down pros and cons. Pros. Apparently, I mean, it can handle 0.4 apparently, but I don't know how good that's going to be on the life of the chip. It might be pushing it a little extra hard. But on paper, it goes down to 0.5, goes up to 30 watts. It's got a floating or spring loading 510 connection. That's a plus. I really wish, and this is going to be a big con, I wish the 510 connection would have been flushed to the top of the mod. That would have made it that much better. I applaud Dovpo for making improvements over that last one, because that beeping and that bottom was no bueno, no bueno. It takes two 18650s, so your battery life is going to be pretty good. I've gotten right at a day and a half off this thing, sub-ohming my dick off. Little cool shit lights up everywhere. You can lock it so you don't adjust any settings, considering it is a touch screen. The flashlight's cool. The motherfucker's bright as shit too. I used it at night, and yeah, it's really bright. You can actually use it. It's usable. It can charge your phone. You can charge it without swapping the batteries out. You can do the micro USB thingy on the side. And one big plus that I didn't see coming, it's pretty comfortable in the hand. Use my pointer finger to fire, and yeah, it's actually pretty comfortable in the hand. Not bad. Biggest con is going to be the 510 not being flush. And what else? Really, shit, I don't, other than the 510, maybe for some people, the Transformers logo, which I think is cool as shit, I'm not knocking it. Some people are going to be turned off by that, so that could be looked at as a con, but not a con for me. Really, people, the only thing, two cons that I got. The 510 is not flush, and it has like a half-second delay on it when you press the button. We'll try that again. Pressing the button now. That might be a full second. I don't know. That delay kind of sucks. So the delay and the fucking ego-threaded 510, those are the biggest cons. Overall, how would I rate the E Mech? Overall, I think I'm going to give the E Mech 1.5 thumbs. 1.5 thumbs. If it wasn't for the delay, and if there would have been a flush 510, it would have been 2 thumbs. Another really nice thing is the price. The price is really nice on it. Like I said, Voltage Vapor Shop has these on for pre-order in different colors. I think there's black, red, silver, a couple of colors for $89.99. $89.99 for a 30-watt regulated device that takes two 18650s and does all the things that it does is a really, really good deal, in my opinion. I think it's really nice. It's really nice. And like I said, from what I can tell, it's putting out legitimately. Let me have another toke while we're here. Whew, just putting out. Putting out lovely. And I've seen Dovpo's got some other stuff coming, and I can appreciate that this is an original device. They went original on everything. The chip, the screen, the body. They added a lot of original things to it. Their ELVT is pretty cool too. That rugged little box mod that they got, pretty cool stuff. They also got a phone case vaporizer coming out. You guys, I've seen you got an iPhone or something. You need to make one for Galaxies. I need one for my Note 3. I'd love to try that out. Yeah, pretty cool company. I like what they got going on. They're coming out with some original new shit. Only thing that isn't original, I guess, is that beauty ring. Overall, yeah, 1.5 thumbs, pretty good go. I'll put links in the description if you want to order one. Overall, I like it. I think it's a cool little mod to have in the collection. I mean, like I said, the gripes I have are somewhat minor, but they have to be addressed. Overall, a pretty good little piece. One more toke before we get out of here. Whew, yes, very good. Thank you, Dovpo. Also, I've been talking to Bob over there for sending these over to review. I appreciate that as well. Glad you guys wanted to get my take on it. I'm just a nobody sitting in a room with a video camera. You know what I mean? And once again, remember, people, you might get this and hate it. I like it. This is all my opinion, and that's what this whole fucking channel is. Just my opinion. I'm not a professional. I'm just a dude playing with toys. Okay? Vaping toys. But with that being said, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, people. Remember to keep on vaping, and most importantly, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the E Mech are out.